Okay, let's get started. So, find a comfortable position. I'm actually going to grab my cushion and sit on my cushion. But again, if seated on the floor isn't comfortable, you can have your legs extended, your legs crossed. But if it's not comfortable in that position, then you can be standing up, or you can grab a chair. Olive's on my chair, my cat's on my chair at the moment, so I'm going to stay with the floor. So we're going to start by just releasing. I want you to imagine that somebody's got their hands onto your shoulders and they're almost pulling your shoulders down, or maybe you're imagining they're giving you a massage. So those shoulders are starting to relax down the back. And then at the same time, somebody is pulling on the crown of the head, and the crown of the head is lengthening up. So you want to imagine that this gap between the shoulders and the ears is just naturally lengthening and getting bigger. So we're not forcing anything, but just trying to find that natural release of the shoulders, that natural length through the crown of your head, and just allowing everything to drop. So just take a deep breath in, and just allow everything to relax and release. So we're going to do that with the breath, but we're going to lift the shoulders, so almost creating tension and then dropping. So when you're ready, take a deep breath. Bring the shoulders up towards your ears, and as you exhale, just allow everything to drop. And in your own time, with your own breath, breathing in, squeezing out any tension, and then allowing those shoulders to drop. Couple more times, squeezing the tension, and then dropping down. And then one more time, squeezing the tension, and dropping. And just bring the shoulders back and around, pull the shoulder blades down the back. Couple of times here. So we're just starting to warm up, release any tension before we then stretch and release further. So you might feel some knots and some tension releasing as we bring those shoulders back and around. If you can, just turn your palms. So the palms are facing down, we bring the shoulders up, and as we bring the shoulders back and down, turn those palms to face forward. Create the whole movement in the body. One more time. Let's go one more time after this, actually. One more time. Bringing those shoulders back and around, dropping the shoulder blades down. Whew. Take those arms out. This time, a little bit more movement. You can just give yourself a little bit of a slap on the back as well. Give yourself a pat on the back for being here this morning at 7 a.m. and waking up the body. So this time we're opening out through the chest, giving the shoulder blades a little bit of a squeeze and just creating a little bit more warmth in those muscles so we can stretch a little bit deeper. And this one's a really good one to do first thing in the morning to get yourself up and ready for the day, or if you need a little bit of kind of confidence, it's a really good one to kind of power up. Nice one to do for me before I come on live on Facebook. And let's release. Again, let's bring the shoulders back and down. Release. And again, let's just pause for a moment, allow that natural release of the shoulders, that natural length through the crown of the head. And then we'll start to just allow the weight of the head to go from side to side. So again, we're not forcing or pushing anything. You're just trying to allow the weight of the head to do the work. And again, you can always close your eyes and just feel any stretch, release, any tension that's being released. And this might be really an intense stretch. If you're quite tight into the neck and the shoulders, simply just taking the head from side to side, it can feel really quite intense if you're quite tight there. So if you're ready to, you can start to add on just a tuck with the chin, so bringing the chin in towards the chest to move over to one side, and then again tucking the chin. So we're not moving the head back, just going around from one side to the other, finding any extra space, releasing any extra tension from the neck and the shoulders. It's going to set you up nicely for the day. It's a really good one to come back to if you suffer with any tension into the upper body, or again, you maybe sit for long periods of the day. Let's do one more each side. And then bringing the head up blades dropping down. Take one hand down to the side, bring one hand onto your hip. Now the hand that you've got onto your hip, you're going to bring the ear and the shoulder towards each other. Just a small clamp position, squeezing the tension, then allowing the shoulder to drop, allowing the head to go the other way. And then again, squeezing the shoulder up, bringing the ear towards your shoulder. Clamp the tension, and then easy, drop the shoulder, drop the head. And again, squeezing. Last time. And releasing. Drop the shoulder down. You may want to reach that hand down this time. Holding this one, if you want to, placing the hand onto the head. So again, we're not pulling the head, literally just placing the hand there. Feeling that all the way down the side of the neck. Breathe and release. Hand comes onto the hip, so we do exactly the same thing to the other side. Lift the shoulder, bring the ear towards the shoulder. So as if imagine you're on the phone when you've got no hands and you're busy doing things with your hands and you're squeezing. Imagine that phone is there and you're squeezing, trying to speak to somebody on the phone. That's basically what we're doing here. And then again, just allowing the shoulder to drop. Imagine somebody's hand is on your shoulder and then the head is going into the opposite direction. And again, we'll lift the shoulder, squeeze the ear towards the shoulder, create that tension. You might feel that stretch this side as well. And then again, release, dropping the shoulder down, allowing the head to drop into the other direction. So your morning movement doesn't have to be intense. It can just be really nice release and stretch for those muscles. Sometimes that's what we need more than moving in a hardcore way. Sometimes we need a little bit of muscle love, releasing any tension. It helps us to feel better in the mind as well. And let's come back up through center. Oh, no, let's hold. Let's reach the hand. I forgot the hold. And go a little bit deeper if you can. So again, all the way down the side of the neck. One side might feel tighter than the other. And gradually come up. Bringing your hands, clasp the hands behind your head. Now again, we're not pulling on the head. I want the weight of the head to do the work and the weight of the elbows. So tuck your chin in towards the chest, and then again, just allow the weight of the elbows and the head to drop down. Feeling this at the back of the neck, breathing in between the shoulder blades. Gradually lifting the head up, finding the length through the crown of your head, shoulder blades drop down. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better here. Again, let's go to our movement. I'm going to check time. Ooh, I think I might be running over today. So we're just going to release again, open up through the chest. A few more to go. So we're going to bring the arms out to the side, bringing those arms up, bring the hands towards the opposite elbows, shoulder blades pulling down the back, but you're moving the arms up as high as you can. Then we're going to start to tuck your chin in towards the chest. Breathe. Releasing the arms, slightly lifting the head, bringing the hands down. Just lift, we're not craning the head back, but just lifting your gaze up. And I want you to move your chin forwards, feeling the stretch all the way down here. And release. Take the arms, take a deep breath in. Reaching over to stretch and lengthen. Really feeling that down the side of the body, trying to open out the chest as much as you can so your body is stacked and you're feeling that length. And then gradually come through center, switching sides, stretching up. Again, try and open out the chest as much as you can. Shoulder blade stays down the back. Breathe. gradually come up through center, taking the arms out, rounding the back. Let's clasp the hands, push the hands forward, pull the shoulder blades apart, maybe even rounding through. Tuck your chin in towards the chest. And then opening, bringing the hands behind you, clasp the hands, open through. Stretch to where you can. And then when you're ready, taking those arms out, bringing yourself into a hug, stretch through the back. Take the arms out, and again, bringing those arms around, giving yourself a quick hug. 10 minutes always goes really quickly when it's a nice stretchy one. Take a deep breath in and out. Roll the shoulders back and down, shoulder blades down. Find that natural length between the ears and the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and try and maintain that throughout your day. Just that nice ease down with the shoulders, that length through the crown of the head, and breathe. Hold that position, take a deep breath. Tabby wants to join us for the end. Well done, that's your 10 minutes of morning movement. I think we've gone slightly over today, but it's quite a nice one to go over with. So